back to my channel. I'm James, and this channel is all about great movies and great TV series from all over the world. And today I've got another special exclusive review that you're only going to find on my YouTube channel that we're going to deep dive into Magnum P.I, the complete remastered Blu-ray 1080p HD of the entire series of Magnum P.I. And this is one of those classic 1980s TV series that is really a wonderful gem that if you have not watched this yet, you're really missing out on a great 1980s gem of a TV series. Now, I earlier, many years ago, did a review of the Fabulous Films Blu-ray set that was released in the UK. And I'll show you above. If you haven't seen that one yet, you can go click on that and watch that here after you get done with this review. But this is going to be a comparison between that set and this new Universal and Elephant Films complete remaster and restoration of Magnum P.I on Blu-ray. I'm going to compare what the differences are between that set that I got and this set. Now, I do want to start off by saying a huge shout out and thank you to Elephant Films for sending this to me for review. This was sent to me from them to go through and get a comparison between what that was and if this is something that you're going to want to pick up if you already own that other set, or if you don't own one yet, if this is something in the US you're going to want to pick up. Now, I will start off by saying something right off the bat that all of you are wondering. This set is region free. So that is one huge selling point for this set already. The previous release that I did that was released by Fabulous Films in the UK was region B locked. So what that meant was you couldn't watch any of those Blu-ray discs unless you had a region free or multi-region Blu-ray player in the US. Now, this set being region free means you can watch it anywhere in any country at any time. So you don't have to have any special Blu-ray player whatsoever. There's no speed up on it whatsoever. It was put at the natural rate it was filmed at, so they have not changed that at all. The restoration they did on this was just taking the original content that Universal gave to them. So what Elephant Films did with this set is they got the original film elements from Universal, they scanned those, and then remastered them to 1080p HD and released them on Blu-ray. Now, Fabulous Films did a similar thing, but what Fabulous Films did is they region locked it to region B, so that way you had to buy a special Blu-ray player to be able to watch it. And a lot of you that watched that original review many years ago on my channel asked me if there was going to be a release that was region free so that way you didn't have to get a special Blu-ray player to watch it. Well, for years there wasn't until Elephant Films released this set, and I'm happy to announce this is region free. So that is a big thing about this set right off the bat. So we're going to dive more into this and do an unboxing and go through what my thoughts are about this set and kind of tell you what it is compared to the other set as well. So make sure, if you haven't subscribed already, that you subscribe to this channel. This is another exclusive review that you're only going to find on my YouTube channel. So make sure if you haven't subscribed, click that subscribe button down below. Now, going into a comparison between this and versus the other release. The other release by Fabulous Films, which is this box set right here, is quite a bit thicker. Now, there is a couple different releases by Elephant Films. So in comparison between the two of these sets, this was the original Fabulous Films set, and this is the Elephant Films set that's come out. Now, Elephant Films set does come in a little bit bigger of cases than what the actual Fabulous Films set did. And I'll get into what this Elephant Films set has here in just a second, but I did want to show you this is the set we are comparing this one to. And this Fabulous Film set is the region B locked set. And I will put, as always, down in the description section below, this Elephant Films set that is region free. I will put the links from Amazon. That way you can go out and buy it directly from Elephant Films. Those links will be listed right in the description section below. And as always, if you're going to pick up any of these that you watch on my reviews, I ask that you click through that link in the description section below. That does help support this YouTube channel and makes it so I can keep bringing you these exclusive reviews. Now, on this Elephant Films set, it does come with two different editions available. This box set is not the one that I will have linked down below because they did discontinue this with the blue cases. Basically, my understanding is everybody liked, including me, these individual releases that Elephant Films released them in. These cases are the exact same cases that I did a review on in the Murder, She Wrote set that Elephant Films remastered and released, that I've done a review on the channel as well. So if you haven't checked that one out, that one's available as well. They did a complete remaster of the Murder, She Wrote first 6 seasons in a box set. These are the exact same cases. And this is the set that you're going to get down below in the complete box set that's available now. It comes with all 8 seasons listed out in these box cases with this artwork on them in a big box set. That's how they will come in the link below. That's what Elephant Films changed. The same discs and the same content as what they sent me for review is in these box sets. They sent me both of these so that way I could explain to all of you why there's a slight difference. But that's what will be linked down in the description section below, is the big box set with these individual cases. And I love those releases. So that's what you'll get down there. I will have them linked out individual seasons if you want to buy them individual. I will have those linked down there below. But I will tell you right off the bat, it is way cheaper to buy it in the box set versus individually for around 50 to 70 bucks a piece. So if you're gonna buy it, you're gonna wanna get it in the complete box set because it's a quarter of the cost as buying these individually. Now, talking about some of the differences between this set and the Fabulous Film set. Now, in the Fabulous Film set, there was no subtitles. In this set by Elephant Films, you do get French subtitles, but only French subtitles. There's no English subtitles in either release. And neither one of these was an original US release that came out in the US. These are both made by companies outside of the US. Because of streaming rights, I get a lot of questions about this, so I'll answer it right off the bat here. Because of streaming rights, this is not being released in full 1080p HD in the US on a regular US Universal release. These are licensed Universal releases that Universal worked with the two companies to release, but they are not ones that were basically made by Universal alone in the US. They worked with these companies outside of the US, but the only release that is region free is the Elephant Films one. So if you're gonna pick up one, the Elephant Films one is the only one that's region free. Audio options. On the Fabulous Films one, it had English Dolby Digital 2.0 and that was it. On the Elephant Films releases on each and every season, it does come with English DTS HD Master Audio 2.0 and French DTS HD Master Audio 2.0. So you get two different audio options in the DTS HD Master Audio on the Elephant Films. So the audio did sound just a little bit better. So a bonus for the Elephant Film set there is it did sound just slightly better. They both have the same aspect ratio, which is 1.33.1, which is full frame, both the exact same aspect ratio. And I'm gonna talk about the image quality here for a second. Between the Fabulous Film set and the Elephant Film set, whichever one, they both had the same full remastered 1080p HD, look the same on both. And I'll show you above just a screenshot once to show you what it looks like. I made a bunch of screenshots between the both and I could not tell the difference between either. I put both discs in, I would watch one, put the same episode of the other set in on the same TV, same Blu-ray player, and the same screenshots, they all look the same. There was no difference I could tell whatsoever. So they both did look the same. So if you're looking for an image change basically between them, I really couldn't see any difference. And I'll touch on the image between them to give you an example. When I made the original review many years ago, I did get a lot of people saying there was natural film grain in it. Some people complained about the film grain. You gotta understand, because this is a 1980 to 1988 TV series that ran for 8 seasons, it was filmed on film. So they scanned the original film when they made these remasters, and then they fixed a lot of the like speckles or errors in the film or cuts in the film, and that's what they did when they remastered and fixed it. Well, you have to remember when they scan that, it does have natural film grain. This show, because it was filmed on film, did have a lot of film grain on it. So you're still gonna have that and retain that in this full 1080p release. That's not gonna go away. And if you wanted it to go away, then you're not really looking for the natural film or the best quality, because when they do take away the natural film grain, it gives them a real waxy appearance, does not look natural, and makes the image look really fake. So you want that film grain, especially if you're a cinephile or you love collecting these TV series the best quality they are. Both of these releases, the Fabulous Film and the Elephant Film set, did retain the natural film grain, and some of the episodes it is way heavier than other ones. So you'll find there is some varying quality on both sets. So what I really think happened here is that Universal worked with both the same and basically gave the same scan to both companies, and they worked with it from there. And I feel like they both did look really identical. I really couldn't see anything different between the two of them. And maybe there'd be one speckle that was slightly different here or there, but it's not noticeable enough that it's worth mentioning. So in that case, if you already own the Fabulous Film set and you live in the UK, then maybe in that case you wouldn't upgrade to this. But if you don't own it and you want one that's region free, there's a lot of other things you get in this set that are a bonus that you didn't get in Fabulous Film Set, and we'll get into those here as we go along. But image quality wise, since I did want to make sure I was clear on that, image quality, you're not really going to notice a difference there, but the audio quality does sound better on the Elephant Film Set, as well as some other things here. Now, before we get more into the unboxing and more into this Elephant Film Set and the difference between them, I do want to touch on something real quick with all of you, so make sure you stick around. We've got a lot of exciting content to go into about this. If you enjoy my content and you enjoy this video, please consider giving this video a super thanks. Right below this video, there's a heart symbol, and I'll show you here what that heart symbol looks like. That's a super thanks. That shows me and everyone else how much you enjoy the work and the time I put into all of this content and all of these videos. So a lot of you ask what you can do to help support this channel. That's one way. By clicking that super thanks, that does help support this channel. The other way you can help support this channel is always by clicking through the description section below. If you're gonna pick up any of these releases, always go down to each video in the description section right below each video and clicking through those links below. Those take you straight out to Amazon and make it nice and easy for you to pick up any of these releases. But when you click on that, that helps support the channel as well. So those two ways always help support the channel and always go right back into the channel. And I do appreciate all of the love and all the support all of you have given to me over the years. I really, really do appreciate it. And I do want to say thank you so much. And as always, please make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Give this video a like. Let me know you enjoyed this video. Click that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. That way you don't miss out on any of this exclusive content. And the bell notification right next to it. That way it notifies you every time I release a new video. And once you're subscribed, you'll want to check the community section on this YouTube channel. It's one of the bars you slide across, there's a community section tab. I post extra hidden things on there, deals I find out about when things go on sale, any of these box sets I talk about that are expensive, I'll post deals that I find out about on there. So make sure once you're subscribed, you regularly check the community section on this channel as well. All right, we got a lot of exciting things to go into about this box set. Let's dive right back into this. All right, going back into this box set here. Now, it does come with a cardboard slipcover on it. It says Magnum on it, obviously has it in English on here. It says it was restored in high definition. Talks about it being a special edition, 162 episodes on 31 Blu-ray discs. Now this is something that was slightly different. This does have 31 discs on it. The Fabulous Film Set had 37 Blu-ray discs. Now they both were BD50, so the same size discs, and neither the Fabulous Film Set nor the Elephant Film Set overcompressed or put too much content on it. And neither set was overcompressed in any way, which is why the image quality is so much the same when you compare them side by side. So that's where there was a slight difference as well. There wasn't anything overcompressed in either one of them. Now going into the unboxing here on the top, it has Magnum P.I again on it, talks about it. And then on the back here, you get where it talks about the restoration, remaster, the supplements, talks about a bunch of the specs I talked about on it. It does have all 162 episodes. And there is a big special bonus feature on here as well. This one did include, which is unlike the Fabulous Film Set, the Fabulous Film Set did not include part 2 of the crossover with Murder, She Wrote. So that was a big deal back then. It has a crossover episode where Magnum meets the characters of Murder, She Wrote, and it's a crossover between the two of them, and it's a great episode. But basically the first episode was all that was included in the Fabulous Film Set. I'm happy to announce that on the Elephant Film Set for the first time ever, it does include the full remastered episode from Murder, She Wrote. The second part to this is on this set as well as a bonus feature right on the same disc where you play the first part of Magnum P.I.'s episode. Right underneath that episode, it has part 2, which is fully remastered in 1080p as well. And that's the episode Novel Connection and Magnum on Ice, which is the Murder, She Wrote episode. And they do play right after each other when you play all on that disc. It lets it play directly right after it, so you don't have to go get it again or go back to the main menu to play it. It plays them all right away. That's another thing on this. It does allow you to play all on this set. Now, when I talked about the audio options being in English and in French, you do get the option of playing it through either of those, and it does not have burned-in subtitles on either option. You could choose the subtitles of having French on or having it off. So Elephant Films did a great job of allowing you to play the subtitles in French or not have them on at all, and they're not burned in at all. So you can play it in English or with French audio with no burned in subtitles, and that's a great thing in this set. But I did like having that extra bonus feature of having that Murder, She Wrote episode right on the disc, fully remastered, so that way you don't miss out on that at all. And that was something that only Elephant Film Set had, which is another bonus over the Fabulous Film Set that I originally reviewed. That is something they included that's a special thing only on this Blu-ray set. Now, coming to the back side, it has a really nice picture of Magnum in English, Tom Selleck. I really like that on the box set. And the bigger box set that you're gonna get, which is the one that's available in the link below, all of these pictures are just expanded. So it's the same picture, just in a bigger box set. So when you order that, keep in mind, it does come in a bigger box set than what I have. Same artwork, same special features, same discs, nothing changed about that. It's just the artwork is expanded in a bigger box set. Now, as I said, these are the older cases, same content, same discs, so that way you know when you order this, you're gonna get the same thing just in a different case. But to show you what the discs look like inside these, each one does come with unique artwork, whereas the Fabulous Film Set that originally came out did not. They all had the exact same matching artwork. It would just say differently what the episodes and the season was on it. This one comes with not only the episodes and the season, but it has different artwork on every single disc. And I did like that. So in that case where you get each individual season, you will get them with the individual artwork that was done for each and every disc. And I do think that's another bonus for Elephant Films because they took the time to show the love on each disc to give you extra artwork to look at on these. So if any of the old artwork sets that basically have different cases on them are available, this is how you would get them. Otherwise, you will get the newer, basically, cases when you order from the link below, which will come with each individual case, like I said, in a bigger set with this same artwork on it, just spread out bigger in a box set around it. Getting into runtime, you're going to be looking at around 7,700 minutes runtime plus all the bonus features. Now, it's the same runtime basically other than the extra episodes that they include in this set that basically the Fabulous Film Set did not have. So again, you do get some extra bonus features on this that the Fabulous Film Set didn't have. Going through the supplements and special features on here, it does have all of the similar supplements that the Fabulous Film Set had in it. I couldn't find any that were really missing or different between them other than the extra episodes that they gave you in this from like Murder, She Wrote that it included in this that were not in the Fabulous Film Set. Now, I did love Magnum P.I. I still watch it to this day. It's kind of one of those comfort, just one of those shows I love at night when I want to relax. I don't want something intense, but I want good acting, great writing. I really do love the show. Just like they say in the show, come on, Higgy baby. I love the show. It's a great gem. If you haven't dived into it, if you buy this and watch one season on a binge watch, you'll be addicted. You'll want to watch the rest of it because Tom Selleck and a bunch of the other actors in it are so lovable and so likable, and the show is so well done. You really can't find a lot of shows nowadays that were done this well in the 80s like this show was. So I love the show. So talking about the original Fabulous Films release that I reviewed many years ago on the channel, that one I gave it a 9.4 at the time because it wasn't region free and because it didn't include the remastered Murder, She Wrote episodes and the better audio mix that Elephant Films did for their new release. So at that time I did give it a 9.4. So going into the Elephant Film Set that I'm reviewing here, my review score for this gets a 9.6. I do think this is the better option if you're wanting Magnum P.I. in the best audio quality with the best options because it is region free. This one gets a couple of a quarter of a points higher than the Fabulous Film Set. This one gets a 9.6 and it's a great review score. If you haven't picked up the Fabulous Film Set in the US because you don't have a region free player, then get this set because this set is well worth it. You don't have to have a region free player for it. This one will play in any Blu-ray player anywhere in the world. You can import this and buy this and own this and watch it with no problems whatsoever. And that's why this did get a better review score than the Fabulous Film Set. So because of all of those things, that's why this did come out with a slightly higher review score. I definitely think it's worth picking up, and if you haven't seen the show, buy it in the full complete box set. Here's why. Between this and the Fabulous Film Set, you're looking at about $200 US to buy this set, whether you buy the Fabulous Films or this. Because this is region free, this is the one I'm going to suggest you pick up, so you don't have to buy a region free Blu-ray player on top of that. But If you are looking for suggestions for a region-free Blu-ray player, I always post those at the bottom in the description section below. Below all the links, I always post what I personally use for region-free players. But I test this in all of my Region A, my Region B, my Xbox, my Region C, my PS4, PS5, it works in all of those. So that way you know I exclusively test every single box set and movie I get in, so that way you know whether it will or won't work no matter where you live in the world. So this one is region free, and this is the one I recommend picking up. 9.6 is a great review score. Let me know if you picked up the original Elephant Films release or if you've been waiting for me to get this one into review. Make sure to start that conversation down in the comment section below. I love to hear from all of you. I know this has been highly requested from all of you for me to do this comparison review on the channel. Now it's finally done. You have my updated Magnum P.I. comparison review between the Fabulous Films and the Elephant Films remasters that were both done with Universal. So these are both authorized, fully 100% authentic releases. So you don't ever have to worry about getting some bootleg, which I never support getting a bootleg. If you've watched this channel enough, I never ever support bootleg releases. That is why I will only review official releases from around the world. And I was excited to get this from Elephant Films and get this one out to you, to update all of you on that old review I did many, many years ago. And if you want to check that out, that's available on the channel. But this is the one I suggest you pick up, and it is a great release. But keep in mind, you will have some episodes with heavy film grain. That's because it was filmed on film and you want that film grain. So I don't want to hear people complaining saying, oh, it's got film grain in it. That's supposed to be there, and that's why it looks so good on this new restoration remaster that they did for Blu-ray, is because they did not get rid of that film grain. Compared to the DVDs, these are a revelation and look great compared to any of the previous DVDs that were released in the US by Universal or anywhere around the world. I highly recommend picking this box set up, and let me know if you've ever seen this show and if you're excited to dive into this now that there's a region-free release of Magnum P.I, the entire series on Blu-ray. Make sure if you're going to pick this up, click through that link down in the description section below. That way you help support the channel. And make sure to give this video a thumbs up for me. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Share this video with any groups or anyone you know of that's been waiting for me to do this review. I know a lot of you have requested this over the years, and it's taken me a while to get this in, to get this done, to get this out to all of you. So make sure to share this. Make sure to subscribe. Click that bell notification. That way you don't miss out on any of this content. I had a fun time today. I hope all of you have a blessed day, and I look forward to doing another exclusive and hidden release review with all of you real soon.